Life is a journey. The path we take, what we look back to, and what we look forward to is up to us. We decide our own destination. The past 15 years have been long and enriching experience in raising the school of my dream. My dream of raising a school which will give away citizens who are responsible, devoted, and dutiful. We are all gathered here today to celebrate the 15th anniversary of Alok Vidyashram and also birthday of our Swami Khaptar Baba.
In the beginning, in the summer of 1993, Sri 1008 Sachidananda Swami Khaptar Baba in the foothills of Budanilkanta blessed Principal Ma'am with a gift, a school to start with. It was a reflection of his love for children. On this particular day, they were discussing how although they knew of quality education worldwide, there was still scope of a place where a child does not only learn to read but to get educated. Wouldn't it be great if there was some place where children could gain holistic education from? Asked Ma'am. Some place where after completing their schooling, they never regret on not having been tried on their potentials. Potential to be a doctor, potential to be a singer, a dancer, or even a great sportsman. Not being content to just talk, Khaptar Baba asked Chairman Sir and Principal Ma'am to make plans to change this state of affairs. And a couple of months later, Alok Vidyashram opened its doors. A school where, as Baba wanted, tradition and culture was inculcated in a manner where the children would not be lacking the modern technical knowledge. Today's Ramayan is an example of the fusion of East and West. The great legendary epic is enacted by the students in a language understood by all. Chairman Sir and Principal Ma'am made the commitment to lead the children in the school to greater heights by providing them with the best in limited circumstances. They spoke to their friends and families, bought an advertisement in a local newspaper, and waited for a flood of students. At first, there were only 4 students in 1994: Parivasha, Sanil, Tejas, and Kriti. But optimism, patience, and perseverance eventually paid off, and Alok Vidyashram grew in surprising ways. 15 years later, classes are still going strong as students love being able to spend time in school and having the chance to practice and exercise their work and findings. Numerous lasting friendships have been formed in class as well. We are proud of the many students who have earned a graduation from Alok Vidyashram. The school uniform of Alok Vidyashram was in itself something very different from the trend. The trend of having checked uniform was started by Alok in Kathmandu. Today the uniform has given uniformity to all the children. Their backgrounds, caste, and so on hold no value once they enter the school doors in the school uniform. Every child is equal and is given the same environment to learn. Vegetarian lunch for children in school. For most of us sitting here, we know how peer pressure can have a significant impact on what our kids want to eat at school. This in turn creates a climate of unhealthy eating where there is competition on who's going to get what items to eat. Hostel and day boarding facilities. Discipline, self-dependency, social interaction and personal development of the child are all rendered in Alok's hostel. Diwali and school fete. Alok Vidyashram strongly believes in getting its children rooted to their culture and traditions, while at the same time making them strong enough to face the competitive world. The institution's objective is best expressed through the motto, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, that is, from darkness to light. Through the years, our effort has been to educate, empower, and enlighten.
सुनिए सुनिए रामर गाथा कर्णामृतधारा कर्णामृतधारा
Namaste. Our salutations to all the theatre lovers seated in the auditorium. Today, we, the students of Alok Vidyashram, heartily welcome you all to Ramayana, the story of justice, a theatrical adaptation of Sage Valmiki's Adi Kavya Ramayana.
Ramayana richly deserves its popularity throughout the millennia, world over.
Do you know, Ramayana was the first story ever written. That is why it is known as Adi Kavya.
It was also the second largest poem ever written.
Through the story of virtuous Ram, Valmiki guides humanity to understand and practice the threefold duty or dharma of man, pertaining to the individual, the family, and the society. Ramayana is considered as a prototype for most of the popular stories, even the most modern films. An unassuming hero, a vulnerable but devoted heroine, and a mighty villain. What a combination of characters.
Rama is fondly remembered by this world for his highest integrity in thought, word, and deed.
We are doing this performance as Natya Yagna for Vishwashanti, a theatrical offering wishing for world peace to draw inspiration from Lord Ram.
Okay, my dear friends, we are not here to talk about Ramayana. I guess we have to perform it. So let's begin with the prayer to Lord Vigneshwara, remover of all obstacles.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समाप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Now, to express our love and respect to Ramayana, we welcome the great sage and poet Valmiki to seek his grace and blessing for a wonderful and successful performance of his poem. Here is
कुञ्जन्त राम रमेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलाम्.
We salute to sage Valmiki, who sang the story of Ram like a cuckoo perched on the branch of poetry.
My blessings are always with you.
Now, it's time to introduce the mighty demon king Ravana, who built a formidable kingdom in Lanka. With his absolute devotion to Lord Shiva, Ravana became the most powerful and almost indestructible.
He took away all the great things in the world to Lanka, even by force, to add to the glory of his island kingdom Lanka.
Ahameva Ravana Brahma Ahameva. Ahameva Ravana Brahma Ahameva. With the intelligence of 10 heads and the strength of 20 hands, I led my demon forces in war against the god. The victory is always within our reach. Ahameva Ravana Brahma Ahameva. With the knowledge of all the weapons, I am invincible in the art of war. With all sciences at the tip of my tongue, no one can win over me. Ahameva Ravana Brahma Ahameva. Dashanana, Dashakanta, Ravana Brahma Lankeshwara. Ahameva Ravana Brahma Ahameva.
Captured all the forest, troubled sages who did yagnas to please the gods.
Yet, there was only one king who resisted the fiercest Ravana efficiently in all the battles.
Do you know who he was? Let's introduce him at once.
Here he is, King Darshan of Kosala Empire. He used to rule from his capital city of Ayodhya.
He protected his people like a father. Being a kind-hearted and generous king, he was liked by all his citizens.
The entire empire used to flourish under his rule. He was respected everywhere.
Being such a great king, why is he looking worried? What is the matter?
He is not yet blessed with children. If this continues, the future of his empire will not be safe, as Ravana might capture it, for there will be no powerful resistance.
So, what are his future plans now?
On the advice of Guru Vasishtha, he is ready to do the Putra Kamishti Yagna.
Kaushal Samrajya Rakshanam Dushta Shikshnartham Shishta Rakshanartham Om Indra Karmane Swaha Om Parjanaya Swaha Om Karunaya Swaha Om Pavanaya Swaha Om Anilaya Swaha.
O King Darshan, I am pleased with your devotion and yagna. Please receive this yagna prasad and give it to your 3 wives, and they will bear you sons.
I am ever grateful for your blessings.
As Agni Devta had said, 4 sons were born to King Dashrath in the following months. On the 9th lunar day of the bright fortnight, when Punarvasu was the presiding star, Kaushalya gave birth to highly blessed son Ram.
Later, during the same year, Bharat was born to Kaikeyi, while Sumitra gave birth to twins Lakshmana and Satrughna.
The 4 sons became a delight for their mothers, King Dashrath and all the citizens of Ayodhya.
They all grew up very close to one another, learning all the 6 branches of knowledge under the tutelage of sage Vasishtha.
Teenage Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan became self-disciplined, honest, kind, loving, affectionate to others and also powerful warriors.
One day, when Dashrath's court is in session,
Oh, Brahmarshi Vishwamitra, please come, sir. Please be seated, sir. Your visit itself is a blessing. Kindly express your desire. I am here at your service.
O generous and dutiful King Dashratha, I am here to ask your help in protecting your yagya, which is frequently disturbed by the Rakshasi Taraka and our 2 deceitful sons Marich and Subhav. They have been defiling our yagyas by throwing flesh and blood into the holy fire. So I want you to send your son Ram with me to kill those Rakshasas.
Oh, holy sir, Rama is too young to fight with powerful Rakshasas. Kindly spare him. I'll personally go with whole army to kill them.
O king, you're going back on your promise. I only want Ram to be sent with me, and if you won't send him, I will take leave of you, O untruthful Dashratha.
Please wait, Sumitra. Dear Dashratha, son will be perfectly safe under the guidance of sage Vishwamitra. This adventure will do a great deal to good to Rama. Please send them without any hesitation.
Sure. Please be seated, sir. I agree wholeheartedly to send Rama with you. Dear children, follow says Vishwamitra and obey his commands.
Your wishes are our command, Father.
Subham Bhuyat.
So sage Vishwamitra is pleased. He blessed Dasharatha and set out on the journey to his Siddhashram with Ram and Lakshman devotedly following him.
For tonight, we rest here.
Ram and Lakshman, how to control sleep and hunger, known as Bala and Atibala.
Kaushalya supraja Rama purva sandhya pravartate utishthena nar shardula kartavyamam deva mahanikam kartavyam deva mahanikam.
Let's continue our journey. Before she devastated it, this place was alive with sages. Ram, without any hesitation, killed that Rakshasa and restored peace back to this forest.
Stop
it! Stop those mantras! Who dared to disturb my sleep?
Rama, kill her now!
Who returned to this forest asking for death?
Well done, Rama. I'm pleased you're a valor. Now, I will teach you the use of divine weapons. Vishnu Chakra, Kala Chakra, and Dharma Chakra. Now, we all will go to my hermitage at Siddhashrama. All the sages must be waiting to start the yajna. Ram, this yajna is for 10 days, and I want you to stay alert throughout the guard against Marich and Subal. They have magical powers, so use of divine weapons to kill them. Let's begin the yajna.
Om Sarvajya
Iti Punnahuti, the yajna is successfully completed.
This has been possible because of Ram and Lakshman.
Blessings to you both, Ram and Lakshmana, for guarding the yajna with great devotion and killing the Rakshasas. Now, we all will go to Janaka's court at Mithila.
Do you know what is happening there in Mithila?
King Janak is preparing for his daughter Sita's Swayamvara.
Oh, Sita, the most beautiful princess of Mithila.
Then there must be a tough competition among the princes.
By the way, what is the condition to win Sita's heart and hand in the marriage ceremony?
Hurry up, the princes have started arriving.
Oh, pious sir, I am delighted by your presence here. Kindly come. Please be seated. With absolute respect to Sage Vishwamitra and other sages present here, I welcome heartily the august gathering to my daughter Sita Swayamvar. I am pleased to see several princes who are present here upon my invitation. I hereby announce the condition for Swayamvar. Any prince, whoever, by the show of personal strength, strings the great bow of Lord Shiva will win my daughter's hand in marriage. Now the contest begins.
First, Prince Bhujamala of Malwa. Now, Prince Simhamala of Gandhara Desa.
Similarly, after a number of princes failed to string the Shivadhanush,
is there no prince who can match our expectation in strength and valor?
There is. Prince Ram of Ayodhya has my permission to show his strength.
I am extremely delighted by Prince Ram's marvelous feat. I hereby declare that Ram has won Sita by his personal valor. Their marriage ceremony will soon be performed, and I cordially invite all who are present here to be our guests for the ceremony. My dear ministers, send councillors to King Dasharatha immediately with several befitting gifts. Invite on my behalf and send his convoy to Mithila for the wedding.
Along with Rama and Sita on the request of King Janaka, Dasharatha agreed to conduct the wedding of Lakshmana with Urmila, Sita's sister.
Simultaneously, Bharat and Shatrugna were also married to Mandavi and Chitakirti, daughters of Janaka's brother Kushathwaj.
Stop the procession! Oh Rama, oh valiant son of Dasharatha, I am Parshurama. I heard about your heroic achievement, especially the breaking of Shivadhanush in detail. I have come here to seek a combat with you.
O glorious Parshurama, after your anger has been appeased and you have grown very calm, kindly assure the safety of my sons.
Dasharatha, do not come in the way. Rama, here is the great bow of Vishnu. If you succeed in drawing this bow fully, your glory enhances. Take the bow and arrow.
Oh, holy sir, if you wish so, let it be so. Holy sir, kindly tell me the aim of this arrow. I shall release it.
Oh Rama, please be do it. I am impressed. You are the only Kshatriya who is worthy of my respect. I am totally convinced that you are none other than Lord Vishnu. Now it is time for my complete renouncement of active life. Let me retire to Mahendra Mountain for meditation. Glory to Rama. Glory to Rama.
Ayodhya's citizens celebrated the return of Ram and his brothers with their newly married wives.
Sita and her sisters, with their loving and caring husbands, are enjoying life in Ayodhya.
12 years filled with happiness passed by very quickly.
One day, incidentally, when Bharat and Shatrugna were away in Kaikeyi kingdom as guests of Yudhajit, who was brother of Kaikeyi,
My dear councils of ministers and distinguished citizens, I have served the kingdom for several years, upholding my ancestors' dharma to the best of my ability. Now that I am growing old, it is right time to decide and announce my successor to the Kausala Empire. In my opinion, having qualified in all aspects, Prince Rama is an unquestionable choice. What is your opinion, says Vashishta?
It is a laudable thought.
And Prince Ram is loved by all.
He is so kind and caring.
If you all agree with me, let the decision be announced to all for the coronation ceremony. Let the preparation be started without any delay for Prince Ram as next king.
It is recommended to hear such matters of state. Subhasya Sigram. Tomorrow is an auspicious day for this.
Then, let's do it tomorrow. I thank you all for being with me.
Attention! Attention all! The citizens of Ayodhya! Here is an important announcement. Our beloved Prince Ram will be crowned as Prince Vijay tomorrow morning. Everybody is invited to witness the coronation ceremony.
Oh, what a great news! Our Prince Rama will be our next king.
It's time for celebrating the news.
Let's begin decorating the whole city.
Not order the news of Ram's coronation.
who was that? Can't you see that hunchback old lady who's pushing and cursing the people on her way?
Oh, yes, she is Manthara, the personal maid assistant of Queen Kaikeyi. But where is she going now?
I don't know. Let's follow her to see what she's up to at this late hour of evening.
Good evening, O warrior queen.
Oh, Manthara, what happened to you? You are not seen for several days. And why are you calling me a warrior queen?
You are the only queen of Ayodhya who is also a warrior.
Others do not know anything about war. I am old enough to fall ill frequently. But I hurried here to meet you.
You can go back and rest. By the way, did you hear the great news? Our beloved Rama is to be crowned tomorrow. Here is a gift for you.
May I talk to you in private, O Queen? I have something very crucial to tell you about.
Now tell me, what is that important thing you want to tell me? Are you mad, Manthara?
No, that is my reaction to Rama's coronation. I have been your maidservant since your childhood. I know your brilliance as a warrior, and I cannot see you becoming a slave. You are mesmerized by Rama's charm and fall prey to Kaushalya's cunning strategies. You do not even care for the welfare and future of your own son, Bharata.
What are you talking about?
Kaushalya pestered the king to announce the coronation of Rama. Timely, when Bharata was away from Ayodhya, the king himself broke his promise to your father that your son Bharata will inherit the throne. Bharata is no less in all the qualities than Rama. He is fit to be the king. If Rama becomes the king, you and your son Bharata will be no less than slaves to Kaushalya. With all this happening behind the screen, you are decorating yourself, unaware of the schemes around you? Oh, valiant warrior queen.
Manthara, stop it. You are misreading Sister Kaushalya's noble intentions. Even my husband has always been proven right in all his decisions. How can you say that it is a wicked strategy?
Listen, as if your own son Bharata is not eligible to witness these celebrations. He is neither invited nor informed of Rama's coronation. Is this not proof enough? Moreover, Kaushalya has always been jealous of your beauty and grace.
How can you say that?
I know Kaushalya better than you know her.
Even if you are right, how can I stop Rama's crowning now? You can if you think you can, my queen. Remember, the king promised you 2 boons when you saved his life during the war between the gods and the demons. Well, ask for them now. First, Rama's exile in the forest for 14 years. Second, Bharata crowning as the next king of Ayodhya.
But will the king grant me these boons? What if he reacts differently?
You know your husband better than I know him. Now, since my purpose is done, I must be on my way. The king must be waiting to see you.
Oh, gracious Kaikai, what happened? Why are you angry? Did I cause any disappointment? I have never entertained any unfaithfulness to you and your interest, even in a dream. Please return to normal and speak out your mind. I am here to fulfill all your desires.
O virtuous Dasharatha, descendant of great Sula dynasty and noble forefathers, that all you care for me. And if you want to be known to this world who always kept his promise, then listen. Do you remember you pledged me 2 boons in the past?
Yes, my dear, when you saved my life during the war with demons. I do remember. Why only 2? Ask for more, I shall grant them.
I want only 2 boons, but I will not relent unless and until they are fulfilled. Are you prepared?
Yes, my dear.
1. Send Rama to forest immediately to live there with matted locks of hair and cloth made of bark of trees. 2nd, crown Bharata as the next king of this great Sula dynasty.
Oh, gracious Kaikai, show mercy upon me. How can you have such harsh punishment to our beloved Ram in the guise of a boon?
Oh, virtuous Dasharatha, are you going back on your promise? If you will not fulfill those, you will force me to commit suicide. Choice is yours.
After pleading for a long time, Dasharatha, finding no other alternative, had to grant for Kaikai's demand.
Go and bring Rama immediately.
Oh mother, why is father looking so agitated in his mind? Is he worried or angry? Have I done something wrong?
He is not angry with you at all, but there is something in his mind which he is not able to disclose for fear of causing you pain. He pledged me 2 boons in the past, but I shall give them out only if you undertake to implement.
Oh mother, please speak out without slightest hesitation. If father commands, I am ready to leap into fire, swallow deadly poison or take a plunge into the ocean.
Then listen. The 2 boons asked by me and pledged by your father are your departure to Dandaka forest and installation of Bharata as the prince regent. You'll have to live there for 14 years. You have to make a law and you have to wear cloth made of bark of trees. Now is the time to prove your obedience to Father's command.
It is my duty to honor his orders, so I will proceed to Dandaka forest right away as you have described. Let Bharata be made the crown prince. Now, kindly convince my father not to shed tears over this at all. You could have directly commanded me to retire to the woods. Now, kindly bear with me till I take leave of my mother and win Sita's consent. Let Bharata protect the kingdom and serve father well.
The news reached Sita and Lakshmana. It started spreading like a wildfire.
Is there a possibility to reconsider your decision?
There is no way that I can step back from my promise to my father.
Then please take me along with you to the forest.
Sita, life is not safe for a delicate person like you. Forests are very hard and dangerous to live. You are used to the royal comforts in the palace. You stay here.
Ram, I cannot live without you. The palace without you is hell for me. And even a hut in the forest in your protection is heaven for me. Please let me follow you.
Do as you wish, then get ready quickly.
Brother, what is this? Why are you blindly following the selfish wishes of a treacherous lady? Our father has lost his senses. Do not betray the hopes of the people. Capture the throne and establish justice and order. Just permit me to do it on your behalf.
Lakshmana, I am not here for materialistic comforts. Let's not judge others. My primary concern is to honor my father's command. Nothing else is important to me right now.
Then listen to my resolution. My primary concern is to protect you throughout. I will also go with you to the forest and follow you like a shadow.
Lakshmana, you have your wife here. You need to take care of her.
Right now, no one else is important in my life than you. Please permit me to follow my mind.
Then hurry up. We need to leave early in the morning.
Okay, brother.
The entire city of Ayodhya slipped into gloom with the news of Ram leaving for the forest. Thousands of citizens rushed into the streets to persuade him to stay back.
Several people cursed Kaikeyi for her stubbornness and heartlessness. Kaushalya, Sumitra, and many other people started crying inconsolably throughout the night.
Even the ministers prompted Ram to capture the throne. But Ram's firmness to follow his father's commands remained unshaken.
He donated all his personal properties to deserving Brahmanas.
By sunrise, Ram, Sita and Lakshman are ready to leave the city on the same auspicious moment when Ram was to be crowned as the next king of Ayodhya and Sita was to be crowned as the next queen. They went back to the parents' palace to take permission to leave for Dandaka forest.
My dear people, I am just doing my duty as a son. I know how much you all love me. Please extend the same love to my worthy brother Bharat. I shall return at an appropriate time.
Rama, let us follow you.
Oh Ram, come leave me.
Don't leave us. Don't leave us.
Thank you, Guha.
Oh Lord Rama, I am blessed because you have traveled in my boat. From here the real forest begins, and the Chitrakoot mountain is also nearby.
We will camp here for some days before proceeding towards Chitrakoot mountain.
While Ram, Sita and Lakshman are struggling in the forest, something unexpected happened in Ayodhya.
Immediately after Dashrath's death, Bharata and Satrughna were called back from their maternal uncle's place.
Oh mother, is it true that father is no more?
Yes, son. But your beloved father has left a great legacy for you to carry on forward.
What do you mean, mother? I don't understand. Please tell me clearly. Why and how? Father passed away suddenly. And where is brother Ram? I heard that he's asked to leave Ayodhya and to live in the forest. Whose idea is that?
Your father just fulfilled his promise to grant me 2 boons. But now, whatever has happened has already happened. The throne is empty and you should accept the crown.
So, it is you who is the cause of these calamities in Ayodhya. Are you the same mother who loved Ram more than me? You used to ask me to follow brother Ram. Now you kill my father and send Rama to forest just for this kingdom. I hate you. I disown you. You are not my mother anymore. How can I show my face to Mother Kaushalya? I won't live in this palace without my brother Ram. I will immediately go and bring Rama back to crown him and serve him.
Lakshmana, please see why the dust is rising at the foot of the mountain.
Brother, I see Bharat with his army approaching towards us. He is not satisfied by sending you to the forest. Permit me, and I'll give him a tough reply with my arrows.
Lakshmana, don't conclude in haste. Let Bharata come.
Oh brother, kindly forgive me. I am ashamed of my unworthy and greedy mother. Why did you come to live in this forest on our insistence? Our dear father gave up his life in terrible grief over your suffering.
Oh dear father, kindly forgive your son Ram for leaving you in sorrow. I cannot but follow your command.
Kindly return to Ayodhya and accept the throne which is rightfully yours. I am just your servant. Please agree to return.
My dear Bharat, it is not your fault. I completely understand you. Please do not accuse anybody for the past. Let's respect our father by fulfilling his command fully. Now, you alone are the worthy ruler of Ayodhya. I will complete my 14 years in the forest and then shall I return. My wishes for a successful tenure.
If you insist, I take your words as my command and rule the kingdom for 14 years, but not as a crowned king. You alone are worthy of Rajabhishek. Please, step on these patakas once. I shall keep them on the throne and rule the kingdom as your representative. Now, kindly listen to my resolution. At the end of 14 years, you need to return to Ayodhya. If you do not return, I shall give up my life by entering fire.
My dear Bharat, I will certainly return for your sake.
Brother Bharat, kindly forgive me for my misunderstanding.
After some time, Ram, along with Sita and Lakshman, set out for Dandaka forest. On the way to Dandaka forest, they met various sages.
Oh Rama, we heard a great deal about your valor. Over the years, Dandaka forest have become abodes of several powerful and deceitful Rakshasas who have been troubling the sages in many ways. Please travel to different hermitages and kill the demons in their vicinities.
Oh, holy sir, it is my duty to honor your orders. It is my mission to establish peace in this forest. It shall be done.
Living in various hermitages of Dandaka forest, Ram thus eliminated several demons and established peace near the hermitages.
Advised by sage Agastya, Ram decided to live the remaining years of his exile at a place called Panchavati, which is on the banks of the river Godavari. On the way,
Oh, great warriors! Who are you and what are you doing here?
We are Rama and Lakshmana of Ayodhya. She is my wife Sita. We are fulfilling our promise to my father by living in the forest for 14 years. We are moving towards Panchavati for the last phase of our exile.
Ram, I am Jatayu, your father's old friend. I welcome you to this area. Please follow me. I take you to the right place in Panchavati to erect a cottage. You will be safe there and I will be around to protect you.
Lakshmana built a beautiful cottage for his brother Ram and sister-in-law Sita.
smell something fishy going on. One day.
Who is this lady with beautiful eyes, long ears, and sharp nails with quite a beautiful smile? Who can she be?
She is the most beautiful of all the demons in that forest. The only sister of Ram. Her name is Surpanakha. Oh, Surpanakha, come to life.
I'm Rama of Ayodhya. He is my brother Lakshmana and she is my wife Sita. Oh, beautiful lady.
Oh Ram, I fell in love with you the moment I saw you. I am Surpanakha, the sister of great King Ravan. What will you earn with your frail wife Sita? Marry me. We can live happily in the Dandaka range of the forest.
Oh, beautiful lady. Your beauty is great, but I am already married and devoted to my wife alone. I have promised her that I will not marry another. You can try your luck on my brother Lakshman, who is equally strong, brave and handsome.
Oh, Lakshman, you are also equally handsome. Your brother rejected and directed me to you. Please marry me.
Oh, young lady, you look like a princess, but I am just a servant to Ram. Moreover, I too am married. Even though if you marry me, we both have to serve my brother Ram and his wife Sita. You deserve none other than Ram. Try again.
Oh, it is this ugly Sita who is in the way to marry Ram. I shall divorce quick to decide to marry Ram.
Brother, let me kill her. Lakshmana, you cannot kill a lady, even if she's a demon, when she's in love. Just chop off her nose and ears so that she will not come back here to trouble Sita.
We cannot win over him. I have already received his
without a second thought.
Surpankhar returned soon with the powerful brothers Khara and Dushana, the powerful younger brothers of Ravana, with a powerful army of 14,000 demons.
Rama and Lakshmana, thoroughly armed with divine weapons, dispatched all of them to the city of death after a fierce battle.
Look there, dear. So beautiful. Anjana, golden in color. I have never seen anything so beautiful than this. Ram, would you kindly get the gift for me?
Sita, this is the first thing you have asked me. I shall get it.
Brother, please be with caution. It could be a demon in disguise.
Sure, you take care of Sita.
Sita! Lakshmana! Lakshmana, did you have a cry? It is your brother's scream for help. He must be in danger. Please go and help him.
My brother Ram will never be in danger for his life. He cannot be overpowered by any demon so easily for strength and virtues. It would just be a trick by a demon. Moreover, he asked me to stay here to protect you.
Lakshmana, I will take care of myself. You go, I save Rama at once. Lakshmana, why are you not going? Do you want your brother killed? Are you planning anything against my honor? Now to me, like an enemy in disguise as a friend. I came to the forest just because Rama is alive. Without him, I will die. If you don't go now and bring back my Rama safe, I will kill myself in front of you.
Mata, please do not get agitated. Rama will return safely.
You promised to protect your brother like a shadow. Is that a lie? Why are you not trying to help him? If you don't go now, I will kill myself in front of you.
Okay, Mata, I'm going. Mata, please do not cross this line in any circumstances. Before we return, you will be safe.
Everything is going according to what is planned. This is the time.
Oh, what a beauty. Imagine all the viewers. Subhanga's description is perfectly right. You will be blessed.
Please wait for my father again.
Sure. Oh, Janeshwari, I cannot cross this line. You come out and feed the sage.
Oh no, I cannot cross this line.
If you reject to feed the sage, you will be gone.
Who are you? I think I know about these guys. Stop, leave me.
Who I am? I will tell you who I am. Ha 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 ha!
I am mighty Ravana, king of Lanka, Surpanakha's brother. I came here to take you away to Lanka. Your beauty impresses me. You tricked your husband successfully. You will marry me, Lanka.
Oh my feet. Why did I not listen to Lakshmana? Ram, save me. Ram, this is unfair. Leave me alone.
Lakshman, we have done a big mistake of leaving her alone. Now where do we find her? I cannot live without her. I feel incomplete. I understand your loss, brother. Let's start the search. Let me ask my friends about my Sita. Oh trees, tell me where my Sita is. Oh flowers and butterflies, do you know where is Sita? She loves you all. Oh water of the pond, didn't you witness where my Sita has gone? Why don't you all tell me where is my Sita? It seems like all the gods conspire to take away my Sita away from me. I shall release an arrow, kill all of them.
Calm down, brother. Control your anger. It's blind for judgment. Brother, this is the time when we need to quickly act, rather than giving in to depressing thoughts. Be brave. No harm can happen to her as long as we are alive. Let's quickly get our act together. Let's follow the clues. Brother, I see Jatayu there, in a pool of blood. He might have been waiting to tell us something. Let's go to him.
Oh, brave and gentle Jatayu, what happened to you? Why are you dying? What happened to my Sita? Kindly speak up.
Ram, the demon king of Lanka has flown over to Sita Mata to the south. I with all my might confronted him, but he cut off both my wings, the main part of the soul, and I don't say Sita Mata. Forgive me, Ram.
I will destroy that evil Ravana. That's my vow. Oh, brave and gentle Jatayu, I can never pay back enough for your sacrifice. You are a noble soul. You will always be respected.
Rama and Lakshmana honored Jatayu by performing his funeral rites and proceeded towards south in search of Sita.
Ram and Lakshman traveled further towards south, finding the way to Mount Rishyamukha.
Who is this old lady sitting here and looking at the pathway as if waiting for someone?
She is the most pious saint Shabari. Oh, how can we describe this virtuous lady? Words fail to praise her enough. All her life, she has been waiting for this moment.
Rama, oh Shri Rama, when will you visit this old lady, waiting to see you and die? Today? Yes, today. Let me prepare to greet Shri Rama. Yes, these stars allow me today to blossom to touch Shri Rama's feet. These fruits are ripe today for Sri Rama. The honey is ready for dipping the fruits. The sandal is also ready.
Rama, oh Shri Rama, how many more seconds do I have to wait to see your divine form? Please have mercy on me.
Oh Sovereign Mata, I came to see you. It is not a dream. I'm really in front of you.
Ram, at last you have blessed me today. Please come inside. Lakshmana, you are highly blessed to be always beside my Lord. Please come inside. These flowers are dying to adorn your feet. Now, here's a special treat of fruits I collected specially for you. These are sweet, even them I dip them in honey.
Sovereign Mata, your love and devotion are of highest orders. Your life has ripened enough for the award of salvation.
Oh Sri Rama, Dr. Prabhu, it is only after looking at your divine form and serving you, I have no other purpose to remain in this body.
Kindly permit me to relinquish this body.
Tathastu.
Shabri Mata has thus reached salvation.
Hanuman, look there. There are two strangers at the foot of the mountain. They look like powerful warriors. My brother Vali might have sent them to kill me.
O King Sugriv, do not worry while we are on Rishyamukh mountain. If Vali has not sent them, their friendship will benefit us. However, I will immediately go and find out who those warriors are. O two warriors of extraordinary radiance, you are strangers here. May I know the purpose of coming on Mount Rishyamukh?
We are in search of Vanara King Sugriv. We are Rama and Lakshmana of Ayodhya, O learned one.
I am Hanuman, Sugriv's minister. Your meeting is a divine blessing. I shall take you to King Sugriv. Please follow me.
Rama and Sugriv became friends.
Once I regain my kingdom, I shall deploy all the Vanaras in search of Sita Mata.
I shall help you restore your kingdom Kishkinda.
Now I remember, a few days ago, a gracious lady dropped a bundle of jewels. Please see if you can recognize it.
These are my Sita's ornaments. Lakshmana, please see if you could recognize.
Brother, I do recognize her anklets, as I worshipped only her feet.
Sita, how much must you be suffering in Lanka?
Sri Rama and Sugriv have solemnized their friendship in front of fire.
Assured by Ram, Sugriv challenged his brother Vali for a duel soon.
Yes, Sugriv, please wear this mala. This will help us distinguish between you and your brother Vali. Thank you, Lakshmana.
Oh, proud Vali, show yourself for a duel with me. This time, be prepared to die at my hands. You captured my kingdom and my wife by wrongful means. Come out of your palace. If you are a warrior, come out without any delay. I, Sugriv, am challenging you. Today, I am here to win my kingdom and my wife back.
Oh, Sugriv, you have returned to challenge only to die. Oh Ram, how do you justify the act of killing me? O courteous Vali, this forest is currently under my brother Bharat's rule. I am here to carry out the duty of a king as his representative, to punish the wrongdoers and to save the innocent. Your brother Sugriv is like my friend, like Lakshmana to me. Your act of snatching away his kingdom and his wife by your might was highly immoral. Moreover, a Kshatriya from behind a tree can kill a wild animal troubling the innocent. So your punishment is highly justified and granted by Dharma beyond doubt. Oh noble Rama, I am fully convinced with your words. Your last wish will be honored with reverence.
Oh my dear brother, forgive me. I did not have any other choice.
I am not angry. I was the sinner. Forgive me.
Rama honored the mortal body of Vali with royal dignity. After that, Sugriv was crowned as king of Kishkinda and Angada is honored as prince.
This monsoon started immediately after Sugriv was crowned. Ram and Lakshman had to wait till the rains receded.
But Sugriv seemed to be busy with his own affairs.
Your Majesty, it's high time we fulfill promise to Lord Rama.
I agree with you, Hanuman. My dear ministers, please summon all the Vanaras of the world from all the continent for an important meeting.
Jai Shri Ram!
Jai Shri Ram!
Hail Shri Ram!
Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram!
By the grace and help of Lord Sri Rama, I have regained the throne of Kiskindha. Now it is our opportunity to express our gratitude to Lord Rama by fulfilling a promise. We all have to search for Sita Mata, wife of Lord Rama. She was abducted by an evil king Ravana and carried her towards the south. We are not sure where she escaped as captive. I divide the entire search party into 4 groups. The first and foremost includes Hanuman, Jambavan, Neel and Angada will lead them. They will go towards the south. The second party led by Susinna will proceed towards the east. Satabali will lead the third party and he will take north direction. The party that goes towards the east will lead by Vinata. The time limit for search is 1 month. After a thorough search, without leaving any area, you all will report back to me. I wish all the best for all of you. Please accomplish the purpose and return with the news of Sita Mata.
Hanuman, carry my ring as a proof to Sita that you are my messenger.
The search begins now.
Forest, in the groves, in the bushes or in the valleys, where is Sita Mata? In the forest, no, no, no. In the groves, no, no, no. In the bushes, no, no, no. In the groves, no, no, no. Then where is Sita Mata? Sita Mata, Sita Mata, where is Sita Mata? In the mountains, in the hills, in the... We are all searching for Sita Mata, but we cannot find her. Oh no, where is Sita Mata?
Oh my dear friend, we have been searching every inch for 1 month and there is no sign of Sita Mata. I know we all are exhausted, but in front of us there is a big ocean. Instead of going back to Kiskindha, I feel like jumping into the sea and dying.
Dear Angad, don't get frustrated and relax.
All of you, look at the ocean. Slowly close your eyes. Listen to the sounds of waves. Breathe in and breathe out. A relaxed mind gets clues and cues from everywhere.
I see an old vulture flying towards us. We can befriend of him and ask him some clues. Who are they and why are they sitting here? Let's find out. Oh man, who are you and why are you looking so dull and exhausted?
Oh dear sir, I am Angad, Princess and King of Kiskindha. We are on a mission to find out whereabouts Sita Mata, the wife of Lord Ram, Prince of Ayodhya. May I know who you are, sir?
I am Sampati, Jatayu's elder brother.
Oh, then I need to tell you a thing. Your brother Jatayu gently laid down his life by fighting with Ravan to save Sita Mata from her abduction. Lord Rama has conducted some funeral rite with the reverence.
Oh my dear brother Jatayu, may your pious soul rest in peace. I saw Ravana carrying away your lady to Lanka. Had I known he killed my brother, I wouldn't have let him. Now I can help you. I have an extraordinary vision. Sitting here, I can foresee future. I also expand my visions towards the sea. I see a distant island Lanka, about 100 yojans away. I further expand my vision. I see the city of Lanka, with the palaces and buildings. Lastly, I see a big roof, Ashok Vatika. I definitely foresee Sita Mata in the city of Lanka. I wish you good luck for your mission.
Thank you, O sir. You infused new life into us. Now, our task is clear. One of us will leap across the sea and meet Sita Mata in Lanka. Who will do this?
I can leap till 20 yojans. I can leap till 40 yojans.
I can reach Lanka in 1 jump, but since I am old now, I'll be exhausted to return.
Oh great Jambavan, please tell us who can accomplish this Rama career without any trouble.
All of you, see there. Hanuman alone can do this, but he don't know his own strength. Let's praise him so he'll take it up.
श्रीअञ्जनेयं प्रसन्नाञ्जनेयं प्रभादीप्यकायं प्रकृतिप्रदायं भजे वायुपुत्रं भजे नन्दिनन्दनं भजेऽहं पवित्रं भजेऽहं सूर्यमित्रं भजे रुद्ररूपं भजे ब्रह्मतेजं भजेऽहं
Single-minded concentration. I take this great leap to Lanka on Ramakarya and find Sita Mata and return. Jai Shri Ram!
Jai Shri Ram!
Hanuman's journey to Lanka is unparalleled, and this determines what one can do with one-pointed concentration, determination and dedication.
Let's see what all obstacles Hanuman faced during his great leap to Lanka. First, a friendly one.
O great Hanuman, I am Mount Mainaka, a friend of your father. I am pleased to see you here. Please accept my hospitality by taking some rest and eating some delicious fruit.
Oh Mainaka, I'm pleased with the grateful offer, but I'll not stop before I reach Lanka. I'm on Ramakarya.
After a while, Surasa, mother of serpents, confronts Hanuman.
Oh Hanuman, today God has provided you as my food. You can't move forward before entering my mouth.
I shall fulfill the wish. I've entered your mouth now. I can go forward as per your orders.
Yet again, one more obstacle tested his patience. Simika, a sea monster. Oh, that's a big tree. I can please not follow you.
I'm not moving forward. I'm moving down.
Oh, gigantic monster, you can escape and urge the power. I can put anyone from the chariot.
We have shown your powers now. Why not I reciprocate? Now, I should not stop before I reach Lanka. It looks bigger and bigger.
Hanuman finally reached Lanka before sunset.
He landed on the seashore and waited till sunset, as he thought he could slip into the city through the main entrance to the city.
Hey, little monkey, who are you? You cannot enter the city without my approval. Stop there.
I'm Vanara Trish from Kiskinda. I heard great deals about tasty foods in Lanka. I'm also curious to see the city. Kindly permit me to go. By the way, who are you?
I am Lankini, the guardian deity of Lanka. You cannot enter the city right now.
But why don't you let me go inside the city?
You silly Vanara, you're pestering me. Oh Vanara, you are not an ordinary monkey. Now I remember the prophecy of Lord Brahma that when a Vanara overpowers me, that indicates the destruction of Lanka.
Oh guardian lady, I'm sorry if I hurt you, though I didn't intend to.
I salute to your power. Accomplish your task.
What an architectural wonder is Lanka. I've never seen such a beautiful city ever. This palace could be Ravana's residence. Who is that virtuous lady sleeping in a highly decorated bed? She might be Sita Mata. But how can she sleep so peacefully? Where can I find Sita Mata now? Ashokvan, I left only that place to search her. She could be Sita Mata, but I need to confirm. How?
Dasanana, Dasakanta, Ravana Brahma Lankeshwar ki jai.
Oh Sita, you make up your mind very soon. Why are you wasting your life for that weak prince of Ayodhya? He cannot find or save you from here. There is no other option left for you. Agree to be my wife and enjoy all the comforts of the world. What is your opinion? Speak up. Finally, I give you 2 months time, after which I won't have control of the situation. Twijata, put your best efforts to persuade her.
Let him take, right?
Why don't you marry our King Ravana? He can never be defeated.
If you won't agree, then he'll eat you up.
In that case, we can eat her even now. Kartik is vexing me. Move it, do not travel, huh? I saw a strange dream that reveals the forthcoming destruction of Lanka and all the demons. If we ask for her forgiveness now, we'll be spared during the time of destruction. Oh, pious Sita, please forgive us for all the troubles we have caused you till now. Now, let us leave her in peace.
This is the right opportunity to meet Sita Mata. But will she believe me at once? She might suspect me also. Let me sing the praise of Sri Ram to relax her mind. As the son of Dasratha, he pleased entire Ayodhya. By breaking Shiva Dhanush, he won the heart of Sita Mata. Honoring father's bow, he went to Dandaka. There, he had heart-wrenching separation. Thereafter, Lord befriended Vanaras, were searching everywhere to bring the news of Queen of his heart. O lady of extraordinary charm,
I am the unfortunate Sita, the wife of Sri Ram, whose praise you were singing. O gentleman, may I know who you are?
I am Hanuman, messenger of Sri Ram. I crossed all over the sea to bring the message that he would be restoring your honor soon. Here is Lord Ring, I brought its token.
O Hanuman, your words have given life to my diminishing hopes. I am indebted to you. How is my Lord Sri Ram?
He is suffering from your separation and is very eager to save you from the clutches of evil Ravana.
Please take this Churamani as my token to Sri Rama and please tell him to hurry. I cannot wait any longer suffering these indignations.
I shall certainly pass on this message to Sri Ram. Now, I take leave of you. Before going, I also have to estimate the strength of evil Ravana. I'm Hanuman, messenger of Sri Ram. I wish all the best to you. Who are you?
I'm Shakma, son of Great King Ravana.
White, I'm counting more than I like.
King Ravana learns about the death of Akshay Kumar and immediately sends his powerful son Indrajit to capture the devastating Vanara.
Hanuman used the opportunity to meet Ravan and allowed Indrajit to capture him. He was taken to Ravana's court.
Who are you and who sent you? Tell me the truth.
O mighty Ravan, I am Hanuman, messenger of Sri Ram, minister of Vanara King. I advise you to return Sita Mata to Sri Ram and avoid destruction of Lanka.
Oh Vanara, you talk too much. Kill him.
Oh brother, it is not dharma to kill a messenger.
Then at least punish him deservingly. Tears are precious to Vanaras. Burn his tail and let him go.
Hanuman the news of Sita Mata, all the Vanaras had relief and joy and returned to Kishkinda.
When Sri Rama received the Churamani from Hanuman and he immersed him with great love,
Sri Ram started preparing for the battle with Ravana with the help of Sugriv. While Kishkinda was busy with the war preparations, at Lanka Vibhishan met his brother Ravana.
Oh brother, I came here to express a major concern to you.
Tell me.
Even one Banara could burn the whole Lanka. Imagine the danger ahead of all the Banaras attacking us. Considering the safety of Lanka, I suggest you to return to Sita to her husband Rama.
I do agree with Vibhishana. Since Sita was brought here as captive, there have been numerous folk occurring, indicating bad days for Lanka. I think Sita is of high virtues. She should not shed tears in our Lanka. Kindly return her to her husband.
That monkey caused havoc because of Vibhishan's advice not to kill him. Now you advise me to return Sita? I brought Sita in retaliation killing of my brothers Khara and Dushana. How dare you both insult me with such an advice?
This is in the interest of Lanka. Rama is not an ordinary prince. His power can destroy all of us.
Vibhishan, how dare you face my enemy in front of me? You annoy me fully. I cannot tolerate this indignation. Get out of my sight. Get out of Lanka.
Banished by Ravan, Vibhishan sought refuge with Ram, who was camping at sea with highly devoted Vanara Sena.
Advised by Vibhishana, Ram started meditating upon the sea god to find a solution to cross the sea to reach Lanka.
After 7 days, he received a message in his mind.
My dear friends, we need to build a bridge across the sea. The sea god will support our cause by floating the stones.
Under the supervision of great architect Nila, the highly devoted Vanarasena started constructing a bridge to cross the ocean to reach Lanka with logs, woods.
Setum bande re. Setum bande re. Shri Rama setum bande re.
As soon as the bridge got ready, Rama and Lakshmana with their vast Vanara Sena crossed it.
Setum bande re. Shri Rama setum bande re. Setum bande re. Shri Rama setum bande re.
Even after reaching Lanka, Rama decided to send a peace message to Ravana as a last resort for saving the loss of life in the battle.
O brave Prince Angada, even now I am ready to forgive that evil Ravana if he agrees to release Sita and other captives enslaved by him. Can you please convey my message to him?
I'll try my best, Lord Rama.
Oh Ravana, Lord Rama is prepared to forgive you even now. But the condition is to send Sita Mata and all the captives to him. What is your answer?
You little brave monkey. Here's my answer.
Oh Ravana, I am disappointed by your meanness. Next time we'll meet in battlefield.
Finally, the inevitable battle was about to begin.
Ram and his Vanara army prepared for the battle with rocks, maces, boulders, bows, arrows, nails and tails.
Ravana and his vast Rakshasa Sena prepared for the war with sword spreads and many other weapons specially designed. The Vanara Sena traveled from the seashore to the battlefield.
Hail Shri Ram!
city of Lanka to meet the Vanaras in the battle.
Dasanana, Rasaganda,
We'll follow the principle of war in the name of Lord Ram. Jai Shri Ram!
Jai Shri Ram!
Between good and evil, the battle between Dharma and Adharma, the battle between the Vanaras and the Rakshasas has begun.
Vanaras, though less in number, gave a tough time to the Rakshasas. Many of them from the both sides were killed in the battle.
Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram!
Where there were a number of duels between powerful generals from both sides.
I am Sugriv, king of Vanaras. I'm Hanuman. Let me entertain you. Jai Shri Ram!
After a tough duel with Indrajit, who used magical powers, Lakshman falls unconscious.
On the advice of Jambavan, the mighty Hanuman brings Mount Mahodaya. Full of medicinal herbs. After being treated with the Sanjeevani herb, Lakshman regains consciousness.
Determined to kill Indrajit, Lakshmana dispatches him to the city of death after a tough duel. Ravan came to know that he was losing the battle. As a last resort, he sent his brother Kumbhakarna to the battlefield.
Kumbhakarna is dead!
Finally, Ravana himself had to come to the battlefield, armed with all his weapons. The mighty Ravana, with 10 heads and 20 hands, is ready to defend his evil deeds and his regime at Lanka on a special chariot.
The other hand, Ram stood firm on the ground with his bow and arrows, tremendous concentration and absolute adherence to dharma, self-control and truthfulness as his main weapons. advised Vibhishana to conduct his brother's funerals with highest honors befitting his glory as the greatest king of Lanka.
Vibhishana was announced the next king of Lanka.
Ram is now waiting to receive Sita Mata. Vibhishana escorted her and brought her respectfully in a palanquin.
Vibhishana released Sita Mata and all the other captives.
Oh Lord Rama, I apologize for my brother Ravana's mistake. Now I brought Sita Mata with full royal honors. Kindly accept her back.
O kind-hearted Vibhishana, I am ever grateful for your help in restoring honor of my beloved Sita.
O Rama of great virtues, your woes of suspicion cause more pain than the insult I was subjected to as a captive. I have no option than to enter fire to prove my absolute purity and devotion to you alone. Dear Lakshmana, without any delay and resistance, please light the fire now.
Sri Rama, your wife Sita is absolutely pure and has been devoted to you throughout. Kindly accept her without any hesitation.
Jai Sitaram!
Hail Sitaram!
Hail Sitaram!
Now we all will proceed towards Ayodhya. My brother Bharat must be anxiously waiting for me.
Oh Lord Rama, you can use the Puspaka Vimana in which you all can reach Ayodhya very quickly.
O kind-hearted Vibhishana, please rule Lanka by following the codes of the Dharma as a king.
हरि से गर्भ किया सोई हारा, हरि से गर्भ किया सोई हारा, गर्भ किया सोई हारा, हरि से गर्भ किया कोई हारा, हरि से गर्भ किया सोई हारा, गर्भ किया लंकापति रावण, गर्भ किया लंकापति रावण, वंश विहीन कर डारा, वंश विहीन कर डारा, हरि से गर्भ किया सोई हारा, हरि से गर्भ किया सोई हारा, गर्भ किया सोई हारा, हरि से गर्भ किया सोई हारा, हरि से गर्भ किया सोई हारा.
So Lord Rama has successfully established peace in the world by killing all the demons during his exile of 14 years. Now he returns to Ayodhya.
That was the purpose of Sri Rama's exile. Now I understand the noble intention of Mother Kaikeyi, who sent Rama for exile.
The entire city of Ayodhya was decorated with lamps to welcome Sri Ram.
That's how the Deepavali festival came into practice.
Now, let's see Sri Ram's Rajya Abhishek. They say even 1,000 eyes are not enough to witness its grandness.
It is truly a feast to our ears and eyes. Sri Rama's Rajya Pratabhishekam.
Sri Rama honored all his friends deservingly with gifts and affectionate embrace.
Sri Ram's message of truthfulness, love, universal brotherhood, etc. spread the boundaries of space and time.
There is a saying that Ram's Rajya was the first welfare state in the history of the whole world.
But
why again a but?
Sri Ram's story is known for endless suffering for Ram and Sita. How? Let's see.
After a few years of happiness, Sita Mata is now expecting.
Sita, after several years of trouble, you seem to be content and happy now. It is a duty of a husband to fulfill any desire of his wife, especially when she is expecting. Please ask, what do you want?
I've always been happy in your company. Since you're asking me in particular, I shall ask you. I wish to visit the ashrams in the forest.
Sita, after 14 years of life in the forest, do you still want to visit the ashrams? Okay, your wish is granted. Go in and relax. It is getting colder outside.
Your Majesty, Bhadra, the state spy, wishes to meet you.
Go and bring him in. My dear Bhadra, is everything alright?
Yes, Your Majesty. All the people are happy under your generous rule.
My dear Bhadra, please speak out without slightest hesitation. What is bothering you?
It is my duty to tell you this. In one of the villages, a washerman, while accusing his wife of immoral behavior, referred to you as a fool. He reasoned that you innocently accepted Sita back after her 1 year stay in Lanka. Except this incident, everywhere people are living happily and are praising you, O Lord.
Thank you for your information, Bhadra.
Permit me to leave now, my Lord.
Yes, you may go.
After a thorough discussion with Lakshman,
Lakshmana, tomorrow early in the morning, take Sita in a chariot to the forest adjoining says Valmiki's ashram. Leave her close to the forest and return alone.
Brother, what is this? Why do you abandon Sita Mata and trouble yourself so much? Just for a fool's remark?
Lakshmana, I need to do it to correct the public opinion on Sita and also to fulfill a desire to live in the forest. A king has to sacrifice all his pleasures to become a role model.
I refuse to do this cruel act, brother. It is not justified at all.
Lakshmana, then it is an order from the king.
Then I have no choice.
Both seem to be welcoming with the chirping.
Permit me to leave, Mata.
Why are you leaving me alone here?
Forgive me, Mata. I need to follow the king's orders. Sometimes it can be heartless. Rama asked me to return alone.
Oh, my fate. How many times did you test me? What have I done now to deserve such a cruel punishment?
Come here, my friends. I think someone has fainted there. I'll go and call Rishi Valmiki. Pranam Marshi, I think someone has fainted there.
ashram vasis have been really taking a very good care of Sita Mata.
After a few months, on an auspicious day,
Pranam Maharshi, Sita Mata has given birth to two baby boys.
They'll be famous by names Lava and Kusha. They represent Satya and Garva.
Lava and Kusha grew as darlings for all living in the ashram.
And Shastras under the guidance of Maharishi Valmiki.
Apart from formal education, they are taught to sing the glory of Ram to the delight of everyone living around.
सुनिए सुनिए रामर गाथा कर्णामृत धारा कर्णामृत धारा सुनिए सुनिए रामर गाथा कर्णामृत धारा कर्णामृत धारा धर्म प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र की रामचंद्र की पवित्रता सीता माता की पवित्रता सीता माता की अमर कहानी
Respectfully.
अमर कहानी सुनिए 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 रामायण
One day, Sri Ram was advised for some Ashwamedha Yagna. Maharishi Valmiki took Lava and Kush along with him as Sri Rama and invited him respectfully.
In this assembly, I reveal that Kush and Lava, Sri Rama's sons, also announce to the world that Sita is sinless.
Oh Maharishi Valmiki, please forgive me that I had to leave Sita in the forest. Though I was aware that she was sinless, I had to do it to correct the public opinion. I am also aware that these twins are my children. As the great assembly acknowledges Sita's chastity, I welcome her with Kush and Lava to return to me as a queen.
As I worshipped only Sri Rama as my husband, in mind, speech and action, I prayed to my Mother Earth to take me back into your lap.
You're always welcome, my child. After Sita Mata left Sri Ram also left for divine abode. The story of Ram ends here.
But Lord Ram and Sita Mata are immortalized in our minds.
Because of his integrity in thought, word and deed, Sri Rama is known as Maryada Purushottam, or the perfect human being, and Sita is known as Agni Punita, or the pious or sinless Sita.
The world can draw inspiration from